Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the atmospheric world around us, and today we will come back to our discussions mm, about the fact that our world comes back to normality. Because one cannot deny that joining BRICS, having African National Congress in power, so Marxists, black Marxists mainly, South Africa became very anti-American state. And for many years before, this country was given $500 million of foreign aid from US only, just to continue its really genocidal racist politics, and not only against whites but also against their own white people, because very often government forces were shooting to the black miners protesting for the higher salaries and improvement of their job conditions. Very often during farm attacks, not only white farmers and their families were killed, but also their black helpers and collaborators, co-workers. So this is really genocidal in general sense. Government that kills its own people due to its corruption and lack of competence and ignorance. That's it. And nepotism to the higher extent. That is why I'm really happy that finally we are coming back from this bad dream of Mr. Francis Fukuyama about the end of history and this leftist neo-Marxist multiculturalism and so on. We are coming back to normal policy and real politic, I would say. And recently also foreign aid for many countries, including South Africa, from US was withdrawn, because why should we finance our enemies? And after this long introduction, I want to go back to Polish situation now, especially more than last 3 years. Why should we finance country and support the country which is hostile to us, organically hostile, and even children at schools are educated in a way to be anti-us? Yes, this country I'm talking about now, it's not South Africa. It's Ukraine, because this country, this nation, I wouldn't even say nation because it's now under creation, but this ethnos, so ethnic group called Ukrainians, was created on the basis of Orthodox Christian Rusyns. But the foundation of being Ukrainian, it was established on the idea of being anti-Polish. So we should also, taking example from US, our biggest ally, we shouldn't have started supporting Ukraine so much. We should have only support them as much as possible from the military terms. But no aid for civilians, no, not taking millions of them into our country and not spending incredible money on their corrupted elites, because they are hostile to us by definition. As I said, their identity also relies on the fact that they have to be anti-Polish, because German and Habsburg, so Austrian agents and scholars in the mid-19th century and second half of 19th century were working hard to differentiate these Slavic masses, in case of Austrians, on the northeastern parts of their country. And they learned that the easiest way to differentiate these masses, unfortunately they were smart and good at it, is to differentiate them on the basis of religion. Catholics, Polish, Greco-Catholics or Orthodox, Ukrainians. And they were working on that and spending a lot of money to create Ukrainian institutions that were establishing Ukrainian national identity on the basis of being anti-Polish. And as current US president did to South Africa, you are in BRICS, you are anti-American, you are acting against us, and you are also having genocidal politics in your country against your own citizens. Crime rates and so on is soaring like hell, so we will not finance you anymore. We should have done the same to our arch enemies And who are Ukrainians? They are one of our arch enemies. Unless they still have chance, they will change completely their approach to us, their education, and their way of thinking. All the best. Have a nice day. Bye.